Well, I'm with Rob Woodall, and the reason, Rob, being with you today, we've had a little celebration on top of a hill, haven't we?
Yeah, certainly have.
And it's just been filmed. We're just on our descent and found a sheltered spot because it's quite breezy on the summit.
Yeah, it's quite chilly, yeah.
So what was the celebration, Rob?
Well, it was my last 400-metre hill in Wales with at least 30 metres prominence. I'd already done the English ones, so my last England and Wales, if you can lump them together.
And have you got the totals? Because it's quite phenomenal, isn't it, the number of hills in all?
It's about 765 I make it, of which just under 300 are in England, 11 on the Isle of Man, and about 460, something like, in Wales. So Wales has the lion's share of this list.
And the hill range that we're on?
Yeah, well, this would be the Clwydians.
And the hill that you finished on?
Well, some Welsh thing, Moel Eithinen, something like that. I'm not sure of the exact pronunciation, obviously.
That's pretty good, Rob. Better than my attempt a few days ago when I contacted you. We've had a nice grouping of people, haven't we, on the hill? Who was up there?
Oh, it was...
There was Mark Trengrove, wasn't there?
Yeah, Mark Trengrove, yeah, indeed.
Chris Watson.
Chris, yeah, Ian Brown.
Jeff and Enid Parr.
Jeff and Enid, that's right. Yeah. I couldn't think of his first name, yeah. And Peter Ridges.
Yeah. There was Mike and Liz as well.
Of course, the Halpins. Yeah, that was a surprise. Yeah, so best part of 10 of us in total.
As far as the listing of the hills are concerned, Rob, how long have you been sort of... when did you first sort of know about them, and when did you first start going out to purposely bag them?
Oh, well, I started doing them late 2002. I'd been putting together a lot of information from Clem Clements, which is where a lot of these things come from, really. He'd listed down to, I think, about 290 metres upwards, and about 27 metres of prominence. So having just run out of some other list at the time, I thought I'd make a start. So yeah, I've got a note of a few hills in the Peak District I did in December 02, so I guess that was the start, really. Obviously I'd done a lot before as part of other lists, but that was the kind of deliberate bagging started then. And
they are accessible, aren't they, as far as the data is concerned? Is it on the RHB?
Yeah, they're on the RHB list, yeah, and with Mark Jackson having put up all the P30s, they're obviously a subset of that as well these days.
Now, as far as the various hills in Isle of Man, England and Wales, Wales seems the dominant one as far as the quantity is concerned.
Yeah, particularly mid Wales, really. There's just masses there. Yeah,
it's quite interesting, Rob, when you consider people doing the Munros and many then go down to the lower tier of hills, Corbettes. And I wonder whether the 400's will become more popular in years to come. Yeah. Certainly for England and Wales, I don't know.
I don't know, kind of doubt it, really. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the hills themselves compared to the sort of higher ones in England and Wales?
They're quite variable. I mean, there's quite a few which, are in spruce plantations. There's quite a few tussocky ones. But having said that, there's a lot of, very nice hills. Particularly in Wales, you've got really nice views. Obviously, I suppose I'm thinking more of the ones that aren't on, say, the HuMPs or the Yeoman's list, so they're going to be perhaps some of them are the less interesting ones anyway, but taking the list as a whole, there's some very nice summits involved.
Any particular days or particular hills that stand out?
Not particularly, really. It's just, they've been fitted in over the years, really, 9 years worth of bagging, I suppose, really, yeah.
But I know many of them can be tagged on to slightly higher hills, can't they, as in the walk today?
Well, yes, and today we did this one with its parent, Marilyn, which is Voil Ventley. A lot of them, if you're starting from scratch, then you do them as part of, wider things rather than going back over hill ranges and doing lower things, which is what I tend to do.
And of course, it's quite a celebration for you for this week as well, because there's another sub-list that you've finished off, isn't there?
Well, yes, I've been missing all but one of the Sub-Marilyns for quite a number of years, and finally got up the Old Man of Mow on Tuesday, which is also a hump, so it's finished off the England and Wales humps as well. That was quite exciting.
And that's a rock climb, isn't it?
It's a rock climb, yeah. It's graded VS these days.
Yeah.
It's very much, you know, at the edge of, well, slightly beyond the edge of what I'm really comfortable with, but I found somebody that hadn't done it and was prepared to lead it and was a good climber.
And some very good photos by Phil Cooper?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Phil and Kathy were keen to come down and have a look, yeah, and Phil took some nice photos of the whole thing, yeah. Yeah, very exciting evening that was.
Well, as far as the 400 metre ones are concerned, Rob, any other sort of comments concerning them?
It's just that, you know, it's an interesting combination of hills. It takes you to some good places. You'll have a few access issues, but yeah, it's a good way to fill in a few weekends, you know, if you fancy a trip to Wales and out of the way. Well,
Rob, many congratulations, because it's a unique achievement, never been accomplished before.
We assume.
And as far as, you know, you being the first person to do them, never to be done again. So good on you, Rob, and congratulations. So Rob Woodall, many thanks.
It's the first time this has happened, remember, ever. Walking into